What up, you guys? What's going on in the world? This is EBcrypto, Family Cash Machine, Follow the Money, and this is a tribute to those out there who are entrepreneurs. And to be an entrepreneur, you have to have a different mindset. I mean, an entrepreneur lifestyle is unpredictable. That lifestyle is based on your perception of yourself. Wow. Now, in a world where we're trained and taught that you need a job, you need a college education, you need all these different things to be successful, it's really not the truth. It's actually a lie. All you need to be successful is belief in yourself, and you need to practice a rigorous disciplines. You need to formulate habits that are productive and consistently practice those habits. And guess what? You'll become successful. You need to continuously develop yourself. You need to read, you need to study, you need to put yourself around productive people. Now, I was listening to something this morning from Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn said, if there's a person doing better than you and is very successful, you need to invite them to dinner. You need to pay for their dinner. And when you pay for their dinner, you need to ask them questions and become a student and listen to them. Because if someone's more successful than you, if someone has found a formula of success and they're doing the things in life that they want to do and you're not, and they're achieving their goals and they're living a great life and they're making a lot of money, you need to invite that person to dinner and you need to pay for their dinner and you need to listen to that person. So when I heard that from Jim Rohn, I was like, wow. Basically what he's saying is you need to put yourself around successful people and listen to these successful people and learn from these successful people. Now, I want to say something that I need you guys to listen to. We are so focused on success that we want to question these individuals who are successful, but we also can learn from individuals who lost success. I'm gonna say it this way. If a guy was a millionaire 3 times and lost it, you don't think he has a lesson to teach you or lessons to teach you? Because there's also lessons in negative experiences. There's also lessons in the loss. I'm going to give you guys an example. When I read Think and Grow Rich, I read that book, like 7 or 8 times. And the last time I read the book from front to finish, I missed something. It jumped out at me. I was like, how did I miss this? And it was the 31 laws of failure, or 31 rules of failure. And I was like, wow, I never noticed this, because I was always looking for the success stories. And in that pursuit, we tend to negate failure, but there are lessons to be learned in failure. So when I tell people I've been a millionaire twice, a lot of people don't want to hear my story until I become a millionaire the 3rd time. But in fact, a guy who lost millions twice is a guy who's qualified and a guy who you can learn from those mistakes of how he lost those millions. There's lessons in the negative stories, but we only want to study the positive stories. We only want to study, and that's why I don't want to do my book until I became a millionaire the 3rd time, because a lot of people don't want to hear your story unless you're successful. And it's just not always all the lessons are in success. There's also lessons in failure. So again, this is Friday. This is the end of the week, so to speak, for most people. Not for me. I work every day pretty much. I do take days off when I want because I'm an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are different kind of people because they go against the grain of societies. They go against the grain of governments. They go against the grain of the norm of what is taught to the masses, and they create their own lane of income. In order to do that in this day and age, you got to think a little different. So I'm just telling you guys, my lesson today on Friday is to study failures and listen to failures as well as you listen to success. There are lessons in failure. There are lessons in negative stories. There are lessons in losses. There are lessons and knowledge to be learned in the unsuccess of individuals. Giving you an example. All of you guys are praising Amazon. Everybody in the world is praising the success of Amazon. But what people forget is Amazon started off selling books online and they went bankrupt. But Amazon, after going bankrupt, eventually became the king of e-commerce, the master of e-commerce, because they had failure. And they had that failure to learn from, and they had that negative story to pull from. And my message again today is, on Friday, entrepreneurs, I want you not to only focus on success stories, but every success story, if you really dig deep in anyone successful, they had multiple failures before they became successful. That is the average normal story of a success story. There's bumps, there's bruises, there's dips, there's valleys, there's losses, there's trials, there's tribulations. There's so much involved in the success story. It's just not all up, 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 up. In fact, most of your self-made millionaires have had more failures than they have success, and most of them are successful in areas they didn't really intend on being successful in. The area that they thought they were going to be successful in, or the industry they thought they were going to be successful in, is not the actual industry that they're successful in. It's just works that way. So, again, you guys, I don't want you guys to think that individuals who have been millionaires 4, 5, 6 times and lost it all don't have something of value to offer you, because the best thing that you can do is learn from other people's mistakes. I mean, it's great to learn from people's success stories and what formulas that you can duplicate towards success, but you also need to listen to the failures and listen to the different, negative stories, and learn from other people's negative stories to not make those same mistakes. So again, this is all about money. With the Family Cash Machine, we teach money, we teach currency, we teach mindset, we teach and talk about networking and communication, generational wealth, technology, blockchain technology in general, AI. We're going to be talking about all of this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's all about mindset. It's the mindset. You have to be willing to learn new things. You have to challenge yourself. You have to always grow, always be willing to grow, always willing to be learning something new. Okay? And so that's the road to success. It's a continuous road of self-development. That's really what it's about. And if you take on that challenge to develop yourself, I guarantee you at some point you're going to find success. And you're going to find a lot of success. But you have to think outside the box. You have to be open to listening to the negative as well as the positive stories, and extract the positive out of the negative, and learn from other people's mistakes. Not just learn from other people's, duplicating success, but also learn from other people's mistakes. That is very valuable. I believe it's invaluable to learn from other people's mistakes so you don't do the same thing. So with that, sign out. This is Friday, and end of the week for most people. And going into the weekend, hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Love you guys. EBcrypto, Family Cash Machine, follow the money. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.